and welcome to your mini biweekly general love tarot reading for April 1st through the 15th, 2017. What I first want to focus on is the dreaming. I feel like there has been a lot of dreaming going on, and I feel some of the dreaming has been releasing some subconscious memory that I feel has a lot to do with learning lessons, maybe learning from experience, and also forgiving. I feel like some of you have also been dreaming about your soulmate or dreaming about somebody that you may not have met yet, or somebody you don't know. And I just feel like there's a lot of interaction going on in dreams, both awakened dreams and while you're sleeping. I also feel like this healing journey has a lot to do with Libra. And I also feel like it has a lot to do with Venus. So during this Venus retrograde, I feel like there has been a lot of dreaming just about relationships, maybe even dreaming about family members, or some of you may have been dreaming about someone who has crossed over and who's trying to get messages to you. Okay, now when I mentioned Libra, that could be sun, moon, or rising. It doesn't have to be Libra. It can also pertain to, like I said, Venus, relationships in general. And I feel like, again, there is a turn of an event here that I feel like what I'm also getting to for some of you Virgos is you have been with maybe someone from the past who has actually the relationship didn't work out because there was too much baggage, is what I'm getting. I don't feel like it was personally yours. I feel like it also was theirs. But I feel like there is a turn of event for you where you can open up your heart and really, first of all, receive all the highest energy you can regarding healing and working on things to not about making them right and proving them wrong, but more about just letting go and just healing the wounds that I still feel are not completely healed. I also feel like somebody's family or parents or, siblings, whatever, are maybe it's about forgiving and letting go of them too, because we do, have relationships with our family besides just, the opposite sex or soulmates or the same sex. But either way it goes, I feel like there needs to be forgiveness. I feel like you need to let go, but I do feel like there's a change of events that are pretty awesome, what I can see. But I don't feel like they're coming in until after the 15th of April. And perhaps they'll show up the next reading, we hope. I do feel like there's an opportunity for a reconciliation also. I'm also getting an earth sign and a fire sign. I feel like there was a lot of arguments or misunderstandings in this relationship. I also feel like it was one-sided. I don't feel like the other person, or maybe it's you, that was totally awakened about this relationship. I'm just going to pull a card over it and see here. I think also, too, that there was also money discussions. Maybe there was something about money. Maybe this person wasn't working or taking advantage of you, perhaps. But I feel like you really stood your ground, and it's not really about winning or losing here. It's really about what fits you, what fits in your life. That's what I feel. And I also feel like you've been carrying a burden here about something. And I feel like you need to make a decision on what it is you really want. Okay, because I feel like that perhaps there's some complaining too about life not being the way you would really like it to be. And maybe also too, just you're just carrying on too much responsibility right now. I do feel, however, in April that some of you are getting a break. So maybe families coming to visit. I do feel like the Mercury retrograde begins April 9th through May 3rd. I do feel like with family maybe coming to visit for the holiday, I do believe there's Easter. And yeah, Easter. No, I do not. I do believe there is Easter. Okay, but I do feel like families coming to visit, and there might be a bit of stress there with one of the family members. However, I do feel like there was a lesson learned from the past, if that makes sense. So I don't know if they're really going to actually explode or really participate that much in the gathering, because that's what I'm feeling like. There's a gathering here with loved ones. And so that's one message I'm getting here from Spirit in regards to family. I also feel like somebody here is waiting to see a child. Now, maybe there's custody going on here, and you're waiting to spend time with your child. Maybe this is something new that hasn't taken place yet or is just about taking place. Or also what I'm feeling is it could be a custody battle where I feel like you'll win. I just want to look at some other cards. I do feel like there is something to celebrate about, but at the same time, I'm feeling, well, I'm almost feeling like that there is something here that you may have walked away from or thinking about walking away from. But I really feel like there's a union between each other, a bond being formed here. But at the same time, I'm also getting for some of you that there may have been 3 people involved here, but one person is walking away. So this could be your freedom, or it could be your partner's freedom from something, from another person that they're finally walking away from. And then there's, I also feel like there's some sadness too, like maybe some sadness regarding finding out some information about someone you care about and you thought the 2 of you were really cool, and actually there was another person involved. That's what I'm getting here. Let me just go ahead and look at tea leaf cards here. Okay, I keep feeling Libra really strong here. Okay, we've got the grapes. I know this is the reading for Virgo, but I'm feeling a Libra really strong. I'm also picking up air too, besides what I've mentioned. I love the carrot. Okay, so grapes means it's really just time to think about you and go out and have fun and just put things all aside. Try to let go of the burden. Try to let go of anything that's bothering you and just really connect with yourself and others and just go out and have fun. The rooster is about someone who, to me, this represents somebody who could be narcissistic or very arrogant, who likes to boast. And also it's a person that you have to be really careful not to cross because they have a really bad temper. So be careful here. I really think that you may also be at a crossroads with them where you may have been fighting or things had come to an end. But with the heels here, this represents obstacles to overcome. So I think like there needs to be a decision about this arrogant, narcissistic person here. Okay. And I feel like that once you make this decision, you will get over the hill. You will actually feel much better, feel healthier, and overcome a lot. Because here's the carrot. This is an opportunity to, a good opportunity though, or it could represent money, windfall, money coming in somehow. It could be an inheritance too. It could be a winning, but also it means that it's a victory card. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to pull a love oracle card for you. Moving on. That's just what you need, right? You're moving on. That's good. I mean, you might not feel good, some of you, about moving on, but moving on is better than being stagnant. So it's good that you are moving on. And that is the message. Just keep moving. Just keep moving on. Okay, let me just go ahead and shuffle for general. What are the messages for Virgo? All right, this card came out. That's a good card, Queen of Water. That means relationships are developing on new levels. But it's also a message about trusting your intuition. Nine of Earth, Justice, Eight of Air, Three of Fire, Nine of Air, the Wheel, Queen of Air. And so here comes Libra again. Well, you've got quite a bit of air here. And you're not too bad of a balance. You're missing a little bit of water. You've got and a little bit of earth here. But anyways, you've got one of each. So the Nine of Earth, I really feel like a lot of you have opportunity, Virgo, to really enjoy. I keep feeling that break. I don't know if some of you are going on vacation, if you're just taking a break from school, maybe a spring break. But I do feel that you're going to spend some time doing the things that you want to do that you haven't been able to do. That's what I'm feeling. I also feel like that there are some decisions here regarding business matters that I do feel like in the month of April needs to be reviewed by an attorney. I really feel like I'm feeling something legal. It doesn't necessarily mean that something bad's going to happen. I just feel like you need to have some contracts or papers looked over by an attorney. I just feel like also too that when I pull the Justice card, this is standing up for your beliefs. It's also the card of Libra, relationships, seventh house, relationship, marriages. I just feel like that there is also, I'm feeling that maybe some of you with the Eight of Air feel trapped. Okay, but it's really just an illusion. You're not really trapped, although that's how you feel. But I do feel it's just because you're lacking the soul power to move forward. And your love oracle card is moving on. So you can get out of whatever you feel trapped of, even your job. Or whatever it is you feel is weighing you down. You need to take action on it. But I do feel like you need to make a plan. The Three of Fire here is, this is a good card. Things are looking good. Things are looking better. You need to have patience though. Okay, because I feel like for some of the dreams are coming back in here. It's still a distance away, but you're getting there. The Nine of Air is a card where I feel like some of you have been having anxiety lately. Maybe you've been taking exams, or maybe you, like I said, maybe you're going through a shift, a change. Maybe you let go of a relationship. Maybe your job is stressing you out. Something's happening here where I feel like you're either sleeping too much, but you may need the rest, okay? Or you're not sleeping enough. It's just kind of been an imbalance when it comes to sleep. But I also feel like you're worrying. Some of you are worrying too much. Worrying too much about what your future is going to be. Let's get present. Now, the wheel here, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. Obviously, there's that message here from Archangel Metatron. What is that message here? Right, let me go back to the sleepless nights. What I'm getting from Archangel Metatron is the fact that some of you have been having a lot of sleep because you're downloading during the shift. You're downloading more wisdom. You're downloading more of your life path journey and your soul purpose, the information. Things come in gradually. We don't get it all at once. And I also feel like some of you are not getting a lot of sleep because there, again, is that anxiety. And I feel like it's just the shifting of energy that is causing a lot of this. Also, too, for some of you, there have been some quick changes. And so that's kind of made you feel a bit unsteady. But the wheel here, Archangel Michael's letting you know that not only are you protected, but your prayers are being heard. And I feel like this is a positive change. There are going to be some positive change that happen for you, Virgo. And things begin to move forward. Okay, and the Queen of Air here, I always look at her looking into this crystal ball. It's kind of a cool picture, but to me, it's looking for answers, like trying to make a decision or looking for answers to even move forward. Trying to get clarity. Also clearing away that toxic energy or things that no longer serve a purpose in your life. But I do feel like you're looking for that answer. Like, what is the prophetic answer to all of this? Okay. So I am going to leave you with this. If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love and blessings.